Welcome back to another episode of the Mustang paddock build. It's another windy day in Whitehall, but we have a special delivery. You gonna go get Daddy? Today was the day that my husband went up with his truck and picked up the lumber order from Clancy. All the posts that we're gonna need and the railings, they loaded them up and he strapped it down and headed on home. This truck is our newest addition, and let me tell you, it's been really nice to have it around for a project like this when we need to pick up the amount of posts and poles like this. So instead of multiple trips, we can just strap it on there in one load and go. So that's been really convenient, and I'm super excited to have the lumber ready so that way when we have the sand down, all I need is the skid steer and the driver, and we can just get everything set up. In the remainder of the video, you're going to see me marking out the round pin. Now here I'm driving a nail in the middle where I've got everything combined for measurements, and doing it this way is pretty easy because all you have to do is just walk around in a circle. You're going to walk 20 feet out from the middle to the edge of your circle, because 20 feet is the radius, which is half of your circle. So once you're able to walk all the way around the pen and make your mark, whether it be a stick or your spray paint or anything like that, as a visual aid to see where your line is going to go. Now, I'm just making a rough layout just to kind of give me an idea of where the pen's going to be and how it's going to connect to the paddock, and this is going to give me an outline of where I want to set up the sand. Alright, now that I got my circle laid out, I just did this line so that way when my sand guy comes, he can dump it in the middle and drive off with it, so that way it drags out through the middle, and then we'll jump on our tractor and we'll spread it out. I did a marker line so that way we are keeping our sand in the area that I actually want it. Since it is a round pen, I don't necessarily want all my sand all the way out here because that would be a waste. I just did the corners for measurement, and we'll get into that in a minute, but at least this way we know where to spread our sand to. Now I did a round pen that is 40, and you can see where my lines are to mark the middle is that it is a 20-foot across for the middle, and that is the radius. So I just did 20, 20, 20, 20. Well, technically you can go 40 and 40 if you really want to get that technical about it. Super easy to do. Just punch a nail in and walk with your tape. Now I have this little area here, might be wondering what it is. is if I ever don't have access to my alleyway, this will be a little chute area where I could also back the horse trailer up, get the gate open, and let them into the round pen. And this area here is technically 34 by 60, but the pens are going to be 24 by 60. And well, okay, so once we cut it, it'll be 24 by 60, because this will be a 10-foot alleyway that comes down. This will be another fence, but it'll be an alley to run horses back and forth, to run horses also into the round pen, and it just gives me backup just in case if a gate gets left open or they decide to bail over the fence. I'm hoping not, being the fact it's going to be a 7-foot fence. So I'm going to have 3 pens in this area. So we got 24 by 20. So it'll be 3 pens that are 24 by 20. And they will also have, I don't have it marked out, but they will also have a little shelter area up in this corner. So when I'm doing chores, I'll be walking down my alleyway and I can throw the hay into their little shelter area. So the paint was really easy to use. The paint, pretty simple. It's just from your local hardware store, and it's your paint that your 811 guys use. So I had laid this down and it snowed, and as you can see, it still stayed put. So I'm going to give you a bigger idea of what it's going to be. There you go. So for right now, I just have the exterior lines done because I didn't want to put all the lines down for my posts and rails yet, because they're just going to get covered by sand. So once the sand is all down, then I will do the rest of it. But for right now, it's all marked out. This area, I'd be walking down the alleyway. Imagine opening a gate. I don't know which way we're going yet, but open a gate, let him on in. Actually, it would probably be the gate here, but it's still in the planning. But for right now, it is all laid out. So all my sand guy has to do is just dump and run, and then we'll spread it out. I'll get it the rest of the way marked up, plan a little better for my gates, and we'll go on from there. You want to see what most of a tax return looks like? Right there. That is 62 posts and 160 16-foot rails that my husband was so kind to pick up for me in the Brigadier.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to support a new content creator. Stay tuned for more episodes. Sand is coming.